Heihoo, I'm Giwaku and I've been to a metabolism rehabilitation center for 3 weeks. Was it worth it? How I was doing, how it worked, and if I lost any weight, you will see in this video. Quick information first. In Austria we have the option, thanks to our healthcare system, to participate in a 3-week metabolic rehabilitation program. This is a process aimed at restoring and optimizing metabolism, especially after lifestyle or dietary changes that might have disrupted it. The treatment typically includes dietary adjustments, exercise, stress reduction, and addressing any underlying medical conditions. The center itself was kind of a mix between a hotel and a hospital. So filming inside was very restricted. And I don't know, I'm not sure if that is the same as you call it inpatient in the US. But anyways, less talking and more showing.
Hi-ho! So today is my first official day of my rehabilitation or my fat camp, so to say. My main goal is to just lose weight and get some energy back and some kind of life back, especially with my, if you don't know, I have an autoimmune disease which causes me to have a lot of pain every day in my back, and with workouts and sports I can make the pain go less. I haven't been talking in English for a long time, so I'm really sorry that I'm kind of butchering the language. So today is the first day officially of my fat camp rehab. I measured at 108 kilograms today, so I'm excited how much I will be when I'm done here. So when I got here yesterday, I got my room key, I got my information, I had to pay for the 3 weeks at least some kind of food fee. It's like 10 euros a day. So I got into the room, and the most thing I did yesterday, except for having doctor's appointments, I got my blood taken, I had to pee in the cup, I had to do all these standard tests to see if my blood work is normal, to see if my blood sugars are normal. I have to test 3 times today if my blood pressure and my blood sugar are normal, and if I succeed in this, then I don't have to measure that 3 times every day anymore, like once a week, I think. Because most of the people here are due to diabetes. I do not have diabetes, and I thankfully do not have problems with any type of blood sugar. So that's why I don't have to measure that every day after today. It's just, you know. And with this I have access to the fitness center in here. These were another 24 euros, so that's also really fair. I actually love going to the gym, also back at home. But I do have a pretty big social phobia, and in here there are not a lot of people, and also all of the people that are here are also like in the same space as me, if you know what I mean. You know, like we're all just fatties in here. And if I go to the gym back at home, there are the gym bros and the muscle bros and the, yeah, I'm scared of that. Even though I shouldn't be. But maybe I can gain enough confidence in here. Also on the first day, if you get here, you have some kind of BIA test. That is a test that will measure out how much of your body and your weight is fat, how much is muscle, how much is concentrated, how much is water. And that's kind of interesting. You see my body cell mass, that is actually really good. There's the norm, and I'm a little bit above, which is nice. Then I have a lot of water. Excuse me, focus. Then I have a lot of water in my body. But then we have the body fat. This here is the body fat, and the gray area here is the norm. And I'm right there. Yeah. There are all these things calculated. Here it says 110 kilograms because they weighed me yesterday after breakfast and with shoes and all that stuff. And today on the scale at morning it was 108, but they put this in. But you can see that my usual calorie outtake when I'm just laying down still every day is around 1480, and that is the amount of calories I should cover every day, and that would be actually enough for now, but that is the amount I have to cover every day. My body fat is 75.5. So more than half of my body is fat. But let's not get too focused on this. Or at least my doctor said let's not get too overwhelmed with that. She also said that most people don't have to reach the norm. You know, it always depends on the way your body is built, how much muscle you have, all the stuff like that. But at first it was kind of shocking.
We got our daily schedules every evening at 5 p.m. You could either print them out using special machines with personal codes or simply use the internal app where the schedule was updated daily. Heihoo! This is the start of a around 3-hour hike, or I don't know if I would call it a hike, but I guess it's a hike. I should shut up. Anyways, yeah, I'll keep you updated about the landscape. I hope the weather will be fine. So far it's okay, a little bit cloudy. The sun comes out, it's super windy, and I forgot to get a tissue with me, but anyways, wish me luck. If I see something like this, I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings, and it's beautiful. I'm probably a hobbit. It's slippery. Nah. I love the smell and the sound of the forest. Oh, it's so great. I look like a mess. I'm so sorry. It's super windy. Usually I have bangs. You know that. Anyways, I'm getting sweaty. You have to hear my heavy breathing because I have a stuffy nose and I'm fat. Today is Sunday, which is officially my 4th day at rehab. And usually on Sundays I do not have any therapies and stuff, but it's the first Sunday, so I had to talk with the doctor because I wanted to do like a 5 to 6 hour hike today, but I couldn't because we have strict eating time schedules every day, and I have to get back at 12 and 6 o'clock. And in between that time I wanted to hike, but at 2 o'clock I had my appointment. And the first doctor appointment is to talk about your blood work and your blood pressure, your blood sugar, all the things that were tested the first few days. You know, except the things I already have, since my mental disorders and my autoimmune disorder, everything is fine. My blood pressure is very nice, my blood sugar is excellent. Also, I just have too much cholesterol, but other than that, everything is fine, which is something I'm very happy about. Feel very good, feel blessed about that, because even though I have my pain, I have my sufferings, there are times that I, strictly talking, want to really, no joke, just, you know, with depression and pain and all that stuff. But, oh, sorry. But in the end, I do not have something life-threatening. I'm A-okay for now. I just have to lose weight, so that's great. And I'm not at a right now life-threatening weight. I'm just at a kind of disabling weight. So I just wanted to update you on that. There were not a lot of therapies the first few days. We had some seminars, mainly about diabetes, because most people that are here have diabetes, so those are just some side facts that are cool to know. I feel so boring when I talk about this stuff, and at the same time I feel like I want to share everything, but I don't know what I can share and stuff like that. Obviously, when I have these workout sessions and professional therapy appointments and stuff like that, I cannot film. Obviously, that would also be weird and distracting for myself. So just to tell you how it is, from Monday to Friday, from 6:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. we have a schedule. It varies every day. It will be a mix out of, at least in my case, workout sessions, in the form of, and these are all with, you know, therapists and stuff like that. So if I show you videos of me working out, these are things that I do out of these therapy sessions. We learned in the seminar that, you know, to have a healthy lifestyle, you need about 150 minutes of cardio in the week and around 75 minutes of muscle training. So that's what the goal is. And next to these fitness goals, the main goals are to teach me how to keep this lifestyle at home when I'm working again, when there are difficulties in life, when I'm on vacation, when I have big depression episodes again, stuff like that. Soggy shoe ASMR. It's really muddy. 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 Oh my god! To quote the big bag.
I'm wearing the wrong shoes.
For a official hike path, official, public and popular, they should probably, you know, enhance the quality a little bit. These are the only outdoor shoes I have or had. After the hike, I checked my blood pressure, took care of my skin and went back to sleep. This is what the restaurant looked like, where we got our 3 meals each day. You sat at the same spot and table every day. The food itself, incredible. Really tasty and super filling. Each day I ate around 1,600 calories, but it felt like more because it was a whole foods. It was cooked really well. As I mentioned before, I couldn't film much inside, but I managed to record some private workouts when the gym was empty. The days were quite structured. 3 scheduled meals with therapy, workout or seminar sessions in between. In the afternoons, I usually went for a walk, hit the gym or just relaxed with a cup of coffee. Also, it snowed in mid-April, a lot. But once it stopped, I could enjoy relaxing walks, read a good book and really take a break.
But there was a major side quest going on.
Days before my stay, my husband and I got a new apartment and the move-in date landed right in the middle of those 3 weeks. The program allows you to skip lunch and dinner on weekends, so I used that time to drive home, prep the new place and pack up the old one. It would have been manageable if the previous tenants hadn't been absolute pigs. The apartment was in horrible condition. Scratches, damages, mold, mirrors on the ceiling, and even a ton of cat feces. It was so much more stressful than expected. I'd leave early, come back late, you had to be back by 10 p.m. every day, and the mental load really hit me hard. I had a few breakdowns, and honestly, it was the opposite of what I was supposed to be doing. Recovering from stress, not adding more. But maybe because of all that chaos, I appreciated the hikes and peaceful walks through the woods even more. I learned to pause, to breathe, to realize that things will sort themselves out in time. Time felt slower out there. Take a moment, step outside, breathe in, breathe out, and look at everything you've already done and overcome. Even though my mind was mostly occupied with the move and apartment issues, I still managed to learn new things during the program. and I met some really cool people I'm still in touch with. According to the scale, I lost 2 kilos, around 4.4 pounds. But more importantly, my body feels so much firmer. Can you tell the difference? If you have the chance and can afford to try a program like this, I highly recommend it. Learn something new, build healthier habits, take time for yourself, and remember, you don't have to be productive to be worthy. Thank you so much for watching. Live from the Coffee Corner, this was Giwaku. Become a coffee bean by subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.